I need to be honest with you. I've been tracking Walmart's product changes for the past 7 years, and something major is happening right now that almost nobody is paying attention to. Walmart is quietly phasing out 14 household products in 2026, and if you don't grab them before March, you're going to be stuck paying double or triple for inferior replacements. And here's the crazy part. While everyone's distracted by grocery prices and gas costs, these essential household items are being discontinued with almost zero announcement. Number 9 on this list has been a staple in American homes for 40 years, and Walmart is replacing it with a version that costs 60% more and lasts half as long. And when I tell you about number 3, you're going to run to your nearest Walmart tonight because once it's gone, the replacement is absolute garbage. If this sounds like something you need to know about, hit that subscribe button right now because I'm dropping videos like this every week and you don't want to miss what's coming. Let's get into it. Look, grocery prices are rising faster than most people can keep up with. I've done the math for you. I put together a free emergency pantry blueprint that lists the exact 15 items you can get at Aldi, Walmart, or Costco today to feed your family for 2 weeks. It's 28,000 calories for less than the cost of a takeout pizza. You can grab that shopping list for free at the link in the description so you can stop worrying and start prepping. Product number 1 is their house brand glass food storage containers. Right now, you can still find these in most Walmart locations for about $12 for a set of 10. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. I've got a contact who works in Walmart's supplier division, 23 years in procurement, and he told me something that made my jaw drop. Starting in March, Walmart is switching exclusively to plastic storage containers for their Great Value brand. Why? Because glass costs more to ship and they're cutting logistics expenses across the board. Here's why this matters to you. These glass containers are legitimately high quality. I've been using the same set for 4 years. I put them in the dishwasher 3 times a week, microwave them constantly, and they still look brand new. No stains, no warping. Seals are perfect. The replacement plastic versions they're bringing in, I got my hands on samples last month. After 2 weeks of normal use, the lids were already cracking. The containers stained from tomato sauce immediately. And here's the kicker. The plastic version costs $10 for a set of 6. You're paying more money for half the containers and they're significantly worse quality. I personally went back and bought 8 complete sets. Cost me about $100 total, but I've now got storage containers that will literally last me the next 20 years. While everyone else is going to be replacing their plastic containers every 6 months. Product number 2 is Mainstays cotton bed sheets. This one's going to affect your sleep quality directly, so pay attention. For years, Walmart's Mainstays brand has offered 100% cotton sheets in the $20 to $30 range. Not luxury, but decent quality cotton that breathes and lasts. Starting in April 2026, they're switching to a cotton polyester blend for the entire Mainstays line. I learned this from a textile supplier who's been working with Walmart for 15 years. The new blend is going to be 60% polyester, 40% cotton. Here's what that means for you. Polyester doesn't breathe. You're going to wake up sweating in summer. It also builds up static electricity and attracts dust and allergens more than pure cotton. But here's what really bothers me about this change. The new Polyblend sheets are going to retail for $28, which is more expensive than the current 100% cotton versions. You're literally paying more for a worse product. I tested the new versions they're rolling out. After 3 washes, they started pilling. Those little fabric balls that make sheets feel rough and cheap. The pure cotton versions I've had for 2 years still feel smooth. My move. I bought 6 sets of the current 100% cotton mainstays sheets in various sizes. Queen, king, full. Total investment was about $200. But I've now got pure cotton sheets for the foreseeable future while everyone else is sleeping on sweaty polyester. Product number 3 is their oil-based interior paint. Stop right here because this one's massive if you own a home. Walmart currently carries ColorPlace interior paint in oil-based formulas. Starting March 2026, they're discontinuing all oil-based paints completely and going 100% water-based latex only. Now you might think that's fine. Water-based is easier to clean up. But here's what professional painters know that regular people don't. Oil-based paint creates a harder, more durable finish that's perfect for high traffic areas, trim work, doors, and cabinets. Water-based latex paint is fine for walls, but it never gets as hard as oil-based. It's more prone to scuffing and damage. I've got a buddy who's been painting houses for 20 years. He told me that oil-based trim paint lasts twice as long as latex in real-world conditions. Doors painted with oil-based paint can go 10 years before needing a refresh. Latex needs repainting every 4 to 5 years. Here's the real issue. Once Walmart stops carrying oil-based paint, your only option is going to be specialty paint stores where the same product costs 3 times as much. A gallon of oil-based paint at Walmart right now costs about $24. At a specialty store, you're looking at $70 to $80 for the exact same thing. Last month, I bought 12 gallons of ColorPlace oil-based paint in white and off-white. I've got a basement and garage full of paint that's going to handle every trim, door, and cabinet project I'll need for the next decade. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to be repainting their doors every few years with inferior latex. Product number 4 is incandescent light bulbs. Yeah, I know LEDs are more efficient, but stay with me because there are specific situations where incandescent bulbs are actually better, and Walmart's phasing them out completely by February 2026. Here's what most people don't understand. Incandescent bulbs produce heat along with light, which makes them perfect for certain applications. If you've got a bathroom that gets cold in winter, an incandescent bulb actually helps warm the space. If you use your oven light, incandescent handles the heat way better than LED. And for people with light sensitivity issues or migraines, the warm, continuous spectrum of incandescent light causes fewer problems than the flicker some people detect in LEDs. But here's the practical issue. Incandescent bulbs for appliances, ovens, refrigerators, and specialty fixtures are becoming impossible to find. Once Walmart stops carrying them, you're looking at online specialty retailers charging $5 to $8 per bulb for something that used to cost $1. I bought a case of 200 various incandescent bulbs. 40 watt, 60 watt, 75 watt, appliance bulbs, the works. Cost me about $60 total. That's a lifetime supply for specific applications where LED just doesn't work as well. When your oven light burns out in 3 years and LEDs aren't rated for that heat, you're going to wish you'd stocked up. Product number 5 is their aerosol oven cleaner. Walmart's great value oven cleaner in the aerosol can has been a staple for decades. Starting in May 2026, they're replacing it with a gel formula in a squeeze bottle. Sounds like no big deal, right? Wrong. I tested both versions side by side last month. The current aerosol formula costs about $3.50. You spray it on, wait 15 minutes, and even the most baked-on grease wipes away with almost no scrubbing. The new gel formula costs $5. I tried it on my oven, which admittedly wasn't that dirty. After 15 minutes and serious elbow grease, I still had residue. I ended up having to reapply it twice, so you're paying more money, using 3 times as much product, and working way harder for worse results. Here's why this matters. Oven cleaner is one of those products you don't think about until you desperately need it. Once the aerosol version is gone, you're stuck with the inferior gel or paying premium prices for name brands. I bought 20 cans of the current aerosol formula. At $3.50 each, that's $70. But I've got effective oven cleaner for probably the next 10 years. The shelf life on this stuff is indefinite as long as you store it at room temperature. Product number 6 is cotton mop heads. This is old school, but Walmart's discontinuing their cotton loop mop head refills in March and switching entirely to microfiber. For general cleaning, microfiber is fine, but here's what professional cleaners know. For certain applications, especially with heavy-duty floor cleaners or stripping wax, cotton is superior. Cotton handles hot water and harsh chemicals better than microfiber without breaking down, and cotton mop heads can be bleached and sanitized repeatedly, which you can't do with microfiber without destroying it. The current cotton mop head refills cost about $4 each. The microfiber replacements are going to be $7. And here's the thing, microfiber needs to be washed carefully. No fabric softener, no high heat, or it loses its cleaning ability. Cotton you just throw in the wash with bleach and it's good as new. I bought 30 cotton mop head refills. Total cost was about $120. But for commercial cleaning, garage floors, or anywhere I need something I can abuse and sanitize, I've got decades of supplies. Product number 7 is aluminum-free baking powder. Walmart currently stocks Clabber Girl and other aluminum-free baking powder options. Starting April 2026, they're cutting the shelf space for these products by 80% and focusing primarily on standard baking powder with aluminum. Why does this matter? Some people taste a metallic flavor from aluminum-based baking powder, especially in delicate baked goods like biscuits or cakes. Aluminum-free versions produce baked goods with cleaner flavor, but more importantly, there's ongoing research about aluminum consumption and health. Some people specifically avoid aluminum in all their products. Once Walmart reduces their stock, aluminum-free baking powder becomes a specialty item you'll pay double for at health food stores. Right now, a canister of aluminum-free baking powder costs about $3 at Walmart. At Whole Foods, the same thing is $7. I bought 20 canisters. Baking powder has a shelf life of about 2 years, but I bake regularly and I rotate through it. Cost me $60 to ensure I've got aluminum-free options for years while everyone else is stuck with the metallic tasting standard version. Product number 8 is their heavy-duty extension cords. Walmart's Hyper Tough brand currently offers heavy-duty outdoor extension cords 12-gauge wire for about $15 for a 25-foot cord. These are legitimate quality cords that can handle power tools, space heaters, and outdoor equipment. In March 2026, they're switching to a lighter 14-gauge wire for their standard extension cords. Here's what that means. A 14-gauge cord can't safely handle as much electrical load. If you plug in a space heater or a circular saw, you risk overheating the cord or tripping breakers. The heavier 12-gauge cords handle up to 20 amps safely. The new 14 gauge cords are rated for only 15 amps. But here's the frustrating part. The new lighter duty cords are going to cost $14. You're paying almost the same price for a less capable product. I bought 10 of the current heavy-duty 12-gauge extension cords in various lengths. Spent about $200 total. But I've now got extension cords that can safely handle any tool or appliance I'll ever plug in for the rest of my life. These things are virtually indestructible. Product number 9 is bar soap in paper wrapping. This is going to sound weird, but Walmart is phasing out traditional bar soap wrapped in paper and switching everything to plastic packaging by June 2026. Their Equate brand bar soap currently comes in simple paper wrappers. 6 bars for about $3. Starting mid-year, it's all switching to plastic clamshell packaging. Same soap, but now it's 6 bars for $5 in plastic packaging. You're paying 60% more for the exact same product just because of packaging changes. But here's the environmental aspect. If you're trying to reduce plastic use in your home, traditional paper-wrapped bar soap is one of the easiest swaps. Once it's gone, you're stuck with plastic unless you want to pay premium prices for specialty eco brands. I bought 100 bars of the current paper-wrapped soap. Cost me about $50. That's literally years of soap for my entire family, and I'm not generating mountains of plastic waste in the process. Product number 10 is single-edge razor blades. Walmart currently stocks single-edge razor blades in the paint section, used for scraping paint, removing stickers, and detail work. 10 packs for about $4. In April 2026, they're discontinuing these entirely from physical stores. You'll only be able to order them online. Here's why that's a problem. When you need a razor blade for a project, you need it now, not in 2 days when shipping arrives. And online, the same 10-pack is going to cost $8 plus shipping. You're paying double. These blades are essential for anyone who does any kind of household maintenance. Scraping old caulk, removing paint from windows, precise cutting work. I bought 50 packs of single-edge razor blades. $200 got me 500 blades. That's enough for every project I'll do for the next 20 years. And they never go bad. Store them somewhere dry and they're good forever. Product number 11 is pure glycerin. Walmart currently carries pure vegetable glycerin in the pharmacy section for about $5 for a 6-ounce bottle. Starting in May 2026, they're discontinuing it from stores. You'll have to buy it online or go to specialty retailers. Here's why glycerin is amazing. It's a natural humectant, meaning it attracts moisture. You can use it for homemade skincare, soap making as a sweetener, for fog-proof solutions on glasses and mirrors, and even as a base for herbal tinctures. Once it's gone from stores, the only option is ordering online, where the same bottle costs $12, or going to specialty shops where it's even more expensive. Pure glycerin lasts indefinitely if stored properly. I bought 20 bottles for $100. I use it for homemade lotion, DIY soap, and dozens of other applications. Having a stockpile means I'm set for years, while everyone else is paying premium prices online. Product number 12 is cedar blocks for closets. Walmart currently sells natural cedar blocks and hangers for moth prevention and fresh scent in closets. 8 blocks for about $7. In March 2026, they're replacing these with synthetic cedar-scented products made from pressed wood with artificial fragrance. The current natural cedar blocks actually repel moths and absorb moisture naturally. The new synthetic versions just smell like cedar, but don't actually do anything functional. And here's the price difference. The new fake cedar products are going to cost $9 for the same quantity. More money for a product that doesn't actually work. Natural cedar blocks last for years. When the scent fades, you just sand them lightly and the natural oils refresh. The synthetic versions lose their scent in a few months and you have to replace them. I bought 40 packs of real cedar blocks, spent about $280. But I've got genuine moth protection and natural freshness for every closet in my house indefinitely. Product number 13 is their liquid fabric softener in the old formula. This one's subtle, but Walmart's great value fabric softener is being reformulated in April 2026. The current version costs about $4 for 64 loads. The new formula is switching to a more concentrated version that requires less per load. Sounds good, right? Except the new concentrated version costs $7 for 48 loads. You're paying significantly more per load for the exact same result. I tested both formulas. The new concentrated version works fine, but the math doesn't work out in your favor. The current formula costs about 6 cents per load. The new version costs about 14 cents per load, more than double. I bought 30 bottles of the current formula. Took up some garage space, but I spent about $120 for literally years of fabric softener at the old price. This isn't about saving a few dollars, it's about preserving quality and value in your home for the next decade. Think about the glass containers that won't warp, the cotton sheets that let you sleep without sweating, the oil-based paint that protects your trim, and the heavy-duty extension cords that won't burn out your tools. Every single replacement Walmart is rolling out is a downgrade designed to maximize their shareholder returns, not your quality of life. Don't wait until March when the shelves are empty and you're forced to buy the flimsy, overpriced garbage. Make a list, head to Walmart this week, and secure your long-term supply of these essential household staples while they still exist. It's a proactive defense against corporate greed masquerading as cost-saving innovation. You're stocking up on superior products now to beat a system that is actively trying to dilute quality and inflate prices later. The time to act is measured in weeks, not months. Secure the pure cotton towels before they're replaced by useless polyblends that just push water around. Grab the real cedar before it becomes artificially scented sawdust. Don't let a major retailer quietly dictate a decade of subpar living for you and your family. This is your chance to future-proof your home with quality items that last. Product number 14 is their all-cotton kitchen towels, Walmart's mainstays. Kitchen towels are currently 100% cotton, sold in packs of 6 for about $8. Starting in June 2026, they're switching to a cotton poly blend for their entire kitchen towel line. Same issue as the bed sheets. The poly blend doesn't absorb as well, which is literally the main job of a kitchen towel. Pure cotton absorbs water and dries dishes effectively. The poly blend just pushes water around. And the new blend is going to cost $10 for a pack of 5. Fewer towels, higher price, worse performance. I bought 20 packs of the current 100% cotton kitchen towels. Spent about $160. But I've got kitchen towels that actually work properly for the next decade, while everyone else is struggling with towels that don't absorb. You need to act now. This isn't about saving a few dollars. It's about preserving quality and value in your home for the next decade. Think about the glass containers that won't warp, the cotton sheets that let you sleep without sweating, the oil-based paint that protects your trim, and the heavy-duty extension cords that won't burn out your tools. Every single replacement Walmart is rolling out is a downgrade designed to maximize their shareholder returns, not your quality of life. Don't wait until March when the shelves are empty and you're forced to buy the flimsy, overpriced garbage. Make a list, head to Walmart this week, and secure your long-term supply of these essential household staples while they still exist. Look, here's the bottom line. Walmart is making these changes to cut costs and boost profit margins. They're betting that most people won't notice or won't care. But you're not most people. You now know exactly which products are being phased out and replaced with inferior or more expensive alternatives. The window to grab these items at current prices and quality is closing fast. Most of these changes happen between February and June 2026. That's your timeline. If you found this valuable, smash that like button so I know to make more videos exposing these quiet corporate changes that affect your wallet. Subscribe because I've got more content coming about products being discontinued, reformulated, and replaced across major retailers. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 14 products you're going to stock up on first. Next week, I'm revealing the 7 grocery items that are shrinking in size but keeping the same price, and how to spot shrinkflation before it empties your wallet. You don't want to miss it.